My text is John chapter 1 verse 14. And the word became flesh and dwelt among us. Let me begin this short meditation with a true story. This is a story about King Shah Abbas, who ruled Persia for 40 years in the 16th century. The king of Persia was one of the most powerful kings at that time and was known as the King of Kings and the guardian of the universe. However, famously down to earth, Shah Abbas kept an informal style of governance, often mingling with the common people. He is remembered as one of the few kings in Persian history who was concerned about his people. Sources report him spending much of his time among them, personally visiting bazaars and other public places. Very often, to understand the common man better, he visited them in disguise. One day the monarch was moving out of the palace in disguise when he noticed a little door in the palace wall. He opened the door and found a narrow flight of steps going down to a dark cellar. There he saw a man, dirty and dark, tending huge furnaces to provide heat to the king's palace. He spent time with him talking about many things. Again and again Shah Abbas visited him. Every time he visited him, he took with him some food, clothing for this poor man, who was so isolated from the rest of the world. The poor man longed for his visits, but the man didn't know that his friend was the king of Persia. One day the fireman heard a huge procession coming along the road. It was a royal procession of the king. Suddenly the procession stopped opposite his door. The door opened, and the poor man was dazzled by the shining figure standing in the doorway. Then he heard the sound of footsteps coming down. He fell on his knees as he recognized the king of Persia, the king of kings. The king raised him to his feet and told him, "What can I give you, my friend, as a gift?" It was the voice of his friend. The poor man realized it was the king who visited him so often. He was astounded beyond words. Then the fireman thought for a moment and answered, "You left your palace and your glory to sit with me in this dark place, to eat of my coarse food, to care whether my heart is glad or sad. To others you may bestow rich presents, but to me you have given yourself. I want only one thing, and just one thing from you. Please do not withdraw your friendship from me. Continue to be my friend." Dear friends, what took place on that first Christmas day was very much similar. The King of Kings came down from his heavenly abode and was born in a manger, dressed like any one of us, walked on streets with common people, ate and dined with them, cared for the sick, the lonely, and those who were isolated and rejected by society. John Flavel, the English Puritan Presbyterian minister and author, said, "As God did not at first choose you because you were high, so he will not forsake you because you are low." Thomas Arnold, the Anglican English educator and historian, wrote, "The distinction between Christianity and all other systems of religion consists largely in this, that in these others men are found seeking after God, while Christianity is God seeking after man." Let me quote three Bible verses which assures us that God is with us and will remain with us to the end of age. Prophet Isaiah wrote in Isaiah 41:10, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." Joshua 1:9 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." In Matthew 28:20, Jesus has assured us, "And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." My text again, John 1:14. "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us." May God bless you. Amen.